Hello, my friends, and happy holidays, and all that stuff. So have you ever had eggnog? So I don't think I've ever had homemade eggnog, and it's just like okay when you buy it in the store out of the carton. At least that's what I think. It's not terrible, but it's like just okay. So I was looking through those vintage recipes. You know how I do that, and I found some vintage recipes for making eggnog. It looks pretty easy, and I bet you it's going to be better. So let's give it a try. Alrighty? Alrighty. We're going to start by adding 4 egg yolks. Should have seen the chicken that these came from. Yolk only. Just saying. Ha, yolks on you. Anyway, add 1/4 cup of regular white sugar. And we are going to whisk these up real well together. At least that's what it tells you to do. They said really give it a good whisk. Whisk it for like about 2 minutes or so. I'm not going to bore you with that whisking thing. So anyway, see you when it's all whisked. By the way, I'm just making a portion like for Megan and I. So if you're going to be, pleasing the whole crowd, you want to make this much larger. So anyway, we got the eggs all whisked. Going to set those to the side. Get out your saucepan. And we are going to add in 1 cup of cold milk. Whole milk. Did I say cold milk? Whole milk. Yeah. And we're also going to add in 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Alrighty there. And we're going to also add in 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Make sure it's ground. And we're going to stir that together. Now we're going to put this on the stove and we're going to heat it up to 160. 160 is the steaming point. It's just before it boils. So I'm real familiar with that because that's how I do my yogurt. So let me get this on the stove. Alrighty, can you see that milk steaming? That's right, we got it to the steaming point. That's 160. So now we're just going to take 1 spoonful at a time and we're going to add it into the egg mixture. 1 spoonful, and then we're going to go ahead and whisk this in. And once this is whisked in, then we're going to add in another spoonful, kind of like Groundhog Day. You know what I'm saying. Because you don't want it to like curdle up and make like scrambled eggs. You know what I'm saying. At least that's what the book said. Okay, so now 1 more spoonful, then whisk away. Now if you do this properly, you don't have to strain it or like put it through a blender or anything. But if you don't do it properly, then you're gonna have like egg lumps in it. And then you're gonna have to like put it through a blender or a strainer. That's what they say. Whoever they are, you know what I'm saying. Alrighty, so let me finish this process up. Okay, I finished that up and got all that milk in there. Now we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla and whisk that in. This is going to be delightful. Now this is going to thicken up as it cools if we did it right. But of course it's not going to be too thick because it is a drink. So now we're going to, now you can put this, just leave it in a bowl and cover it to chill. But since I'm just making 2, I'm going to put it into these fancy dancy mugs, half and half. Then I'm going to cover these and put them in the fridge. And it should probably only take about 15-20 minutes to chill. So let's see if I can do this without making a mess. How am I doing? Oh, look at that. I think I made it about half and half. Oh, but look, I got nutmeg in the bottom. I guess I better put that in there, right? Or maybe that's what you're supposed to strain out. I don't know. It didn't say. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna, I got these fancy dancy little jar condoms, So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on because I think if you don't put a cover on it, it's gonna form a skin. And we don't want that. Then it would be skinny eggnog. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna put these in the fridge for about 15-20 minutes. As soon as they chill, I'm gonna finish them off and we're gonna do a tasty taste. Alrighty now, they are chilled. I can take the condoms off now. And yeah, I see a little condensation on them, so I guess that really might have happened, Oh, and I forgot to tell you that if you wanted to add like rum or alcohol or something, you would do that when you add the vanilla. But since I wasn't doing that, So anyway, now we're supposed to sprinkle just a tiny bit of cinnamon in each one before serving. That was a lot of it. Let me get a spoon. Okay, so I scooped a little cinnamon out of that one. All right, let me see if I can just do a little bit. Okay, better. Okay, and now it says just a little tiny dab of whipped cream. Okay. Alrighty then. bring in the official taste tester, and let's see. I think Meg likes eggnog. I'm not sure. I think so. So hopefully she's gonna like this. And if it's really good, next time I'll make a bigger batch. Alrighty, so I made some vintage eggnog. I've never made eggnog before. Do you even like eggnog? You don't. Okay then, here we go. So this might be a one and done, this recipe, just saying. Okay. I mean, it's better than what I've ever had, like, out of a container, and I really don't like those ones in a container from the store. But what it really tastes like to me, because since you asked, you know, it tastes like, almost like a custard, but like a custard that you drink with a straw. And it works with yogurt, you know, like the drinkable yogurts, but a drinkable, like, custard.
I think that's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
You should make horchata.
Horchata?
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
Stay tuned for that.